So hello everyone and welcome to Career Launcher. In today's class, we are going to discuss about Bretton Woods Conference. Now, this actually conference is very important, although it happened in the past many years back. But this is important because it resulted into establishment of two very famous institutions, that is World Bank and IMF. And if you are reading any newspaper, I'm sure you must have seen these two terms in the news: World Bank and International Monetary Fund. आपने कोई भी अखबार पढ़ा होगा, कोई भी जीके की किताब पढ़ी होगी. If you have read any book, any GK book, you must have come across the institution's name called as World Bank and International Monetary Fund. So that is why I am going to discuss about the genesis, how they got birth, how they got the birth. ठीक है? तो इसीलिए, and that is about the Bretton Woods Conference. Then we will discuss about actually the Bretton Woods system also little bit, and in this way I'll discuss in detail about these topics, which actually are generally asked in different exams. So am I audible, visible? Is my voice clear? If yes, then please write yes, so that we can begin our session. मेरी आवाज आ रही है? If everything is fine, please write yes in the comments. So ये है images. So these are some of the images of Bretton Woods Conference. ठीक है? You can search on internet also, you will get. देखो different countries के nomination देखो, अगर आप गौर से देखोगे, if you see it carefully, तो यहाँ पर इंडिया लिखा हुआ. So India है ना, Iraq and Luxembourg है ना. So these are actually the different representatives from different countries. So let us begin with the first question of the day, and the question is: in which year the Bretton Woods Conference happened? 1939, 1944, 1945, 1951. What is the right answer to this question? And in which backdrop this happened? This happened as a result of a very important event in the world history. What is that? कौन से important event के बाद या उसके end में ये चीज हुई थी? Yes, Priyanshi Goel and Kushagra Saxena both are right. The right answer is option B. 1944 is the right answer to this question. Yes, Pro Gaming, you are also right. Yes, I was asking about it. Kushagra, very good. World War II के बाद. So basically, World War II. And actually it is linked with that. So World War II happened from 1939 to 45. So just 1 year before it was supposed to end the war, this Bretton Woods Conference happened. So it has some link with the World War II. Yes. Okay. So that is what I wanted to know. Now, so let me show where exactly it is Bretton Woods. Jo jagah hai, oh, this actually is a conference named after the city, the place Bretton Woods, which you will find it in the province of New Hampshire. Is the name of the province in USA. Okay. So New Hampshire जो है ना province है, जैसे province मतलब state जिसको कहते हो ना, or what you call it as province. और Bretton Woods is a city. So let me show actually the map. So that is India. This is USA, and US के ये वाला हिस्सा में जाओगे. Let me zoom this region है ना. अगर आप देखोगे, so here is New York, very famous city. और यहीं पे कहीं पे आपको मिलेगा Washington DC, the capital of USA. और ये जो ऐसे state देख रहे हो, this is New Hampshire state. है ना, और इसमें this is you will find Bretton Woods city. ठीक है. This region of America जो ईस्ट कोस्ट है ना, ये बहुत फेमस है. जैसे ये पे आपको मिलेगा मैसाचुसेट्स, MIT बहुत फेमस है, मैसाचुसेट्स इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी. Somewhere here you will find Boston, यहीं पे कहीं पे मिलेगा, है ना. So all these things you will find it here only. यहाँ पे न्यू जर्सी मिलेगा. So that is what. तो आपको पता होना चाहिए कि this Bretton Woods Conference happened in America. So this is actually the hotel, Mount Washington Hotel, where the Bretton Woods Conference happened in 1944. Let us move on. Now we're talking about how many nations participated in that Bretton Woods Conference. 44, 52, 27, 29. What is the right answer? जो Bretton Woods Conference हुआ था, उसमें कितने मुल्क participate किए थे? How many nations participated in it? Anyone? So the right answer is 44 countries. और मैंने आपको बताया कि World War II, जैसे आपने अभी we have discussed it, that it is actually almost it is actually a result of the World War II. So World War II में दो powers थी. एक को कहते हैं Allied power, एक को कहते हैं Axis power, है ना. So Allied powers में याद है US वगैरह सब यहाँ थे, और Axis power में था जर्मनी, है ना, led by Hitler, then Italy led by Mussolini, Japan, है ना. तो ये जो 44 कंट्रीज आए थे, और मोस्टली एक्चुअली ये अलाइड नेशंस थे, मतलब इन लोगों का. ठीक है, मीटिंग हुआ था, ठीक है। So you can see it here. So Bretton Woods Conference, formerly known as United Nations Monetary and Financial Conference, ये नाम याद रखिएगा, this conference है ना, but Bretton Woods Conference is ज़्यादा famous नाम है, where 44 allied nations came at Mount Washington Hotel in Bretton Woods, and so they came up at this and all. तो अगर देखोगे allies यहाँ पर, एक्सेस पावर यहाँ पर है। So एक्सेस पावर में देखो हिटलर of Germany, Hiroto from Japan, and Benito Mussolini from Italy, और इधर थे जोसेफ स्टालिन फ्रॉम यूएसएसआर, मतलब रशिया हो गया था ना, यूएसएसआर यू कैन से, एंड फ्रैंकलिन डी रूजवेल्ट ऑफ यूएसए, देन यूनाइटेड किंगडम से वेस्टर्न चर्चिल, एंड चाइना से चियांग काई शेक, ठीक है। सो जो ये वाले पावर्स थे अलाइड पावर्स है ना, इधर लोग की मीटिंग हुई थी। सो इसमें दीज आर सम प्रोमिनेंट नेम्स, बट एक्चुअली 44 नेशंस पार्टिसिपेटेड। इसमें 4-5 फेमस नेम्स है, आई हैव जस्ट डिस्कस्ड, बट 44 नेशंस फ्रॉम अलाइड पावर, because I hope you are aware जब World War II end हुआ, so they were the winners, है ना, ये वाली साइड जीत गई थी, and they were actually the one who lost the World War II, ठीक है। So यही 44 nations, these 44 nations, the who later on became the winner of World War II, they participated in what we call it as Bretton Woods Conference, or what we call it as United Nations Monetary and Financial Conference, ठीक है। Okay, so let us move on, है ना। तो अगर आप देख सकते हो तो ये सब कंट्रीज वगैरह देख लेना मैप में। The next is which of the following is called as Bretton Woods twins? ये मैंने क्वेश्चन देखा है बहुत सारे एग्जाम में पूछते हुए, ठीक है। वर्ल्ड इकोनॉमिक फोरम, वर्ल्ड बैंक, GATT, वर्ल्ड बैंक, IMF, वर्ल्ड इकोनॉमिक फोरम, IMF, वर्ल्ड बैंक, व्हाट इज द राइट आंसर? ब्रेटन वुड ट्विंस किसको कहते हैं इसमें से? व्हाट शुड बी द आंसर? Actually, if you have watched my class till now, you can answer me. अगर आपने गौर से देखा होता, मैंने कई बार रिपीट, ऑलरेडी आई हैव रिपीटेड सो मेनी टाइम्स, सो यू कैन आंसर वेरी इजीली। यस, कोशाग्रा सक्सेना एंड प्रो गेमिंग, यस। सो ब्रेटन वुड ट्विंस मतलब होता है कि these two organization resulted was formed as a result of Bretton Woods Conference, and that is why Bretton Woods Twins is International Monetary Fund and World Bank, इन दोनों को मिलाकर के ब्रेटन वुड ट्विंस कहते हैं, ठीक है। और ये मैंने देखा था बहुत प्रोमिनेंट एग्जाम्स में ये सब पूछते हैं कि which of the following is called as Bretton Woods Twins, और सिंपल इस सब में लोग गड़बड़ा देते हैं, बट आपको गड़बड़ाना नहीं है, यू शुड नो दीज थिंग्स। IMF मींस इंटरनेशनल मॉनेटरी फंड, ठीक है। So these are the basic things you should be knowing. Okay, so D is the right answer. Let's move on to the next one. The next question is which of the following was established as a result of Bretton Woods Conference, which is not functional now? GATT, League of Nations, Trusteeship Council, ILO, International Labour Organization. Yes, Pro Gaming and Koshagra Saxena both are saying A. Yes, you are right. General Agreement on Trade and Tariff, we will discuss about it. GATT. मतलब ब्रेटन वुड कॉन्फ्रेंस से GATT भी बना था, बट नाउ इट इज नॉट फंक्शनल, ठीक है। ठीक है, तो ये आपको पता होना चाहिए। So A is the right answer to this question. Now GATT actually, which was not very successful, and later on it was actually made dysfunctional or like scrapped, is now replaced with which organization? WTO, UN GATT, WMO, WHO, है ना। WTO होता है वर्ल्ड ट्रेड ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, ये होता है यूएन कॉन्फ्रेंस ऑन ट्रेड एंड डेवलपमेंट करके, वर्ल्ड मेट्रोलॉजिकल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन WMO, WHO इज वर्ल्ड हेल्थ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन। आई होप यू आर अवेयर ऑफ दीज नेम्स, दीज टर्म्स। तो GATT जो है वो सक्सेसफुल नहीं हो सका, एंड it was a result of Bretton Woods agreement, but it was not successful, so later on it was replaced with which of the following organizations? Yes, Koshagra, Saxena, Pro Gaming and Priyanshi both all are right. WTO जिसको हम लोग कहते हैं वर्ल्ड ट्रेड ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, तो कैसे भी समझ सकते हो। देखो GATT में भी एक टी जो है वो ट्रेड के लिए होता है, उसी से रिलेशन है, तो ऑफ कोर्स इट डज मेक सेंस। हालांकि यहाँ पे भी टीम ट्रेड है, तो मैंने इसीलिए ऐसा ऑप्शन दिया था, बट यू शुड नो, सो ए इज द राइट आंसर टू दिस क्वेश्चन, ठीक है। तो अगर आप देखोगे, so the conference happened on 1st July to 22 July 1944, led to the establishment of World Bank and IMF, ठीक है ना। So now let me explain it simply, ठीक है। Bretton Woods Conference happens in 1944, It leads to the establishment of three main things. Now, what one is called as International Monetary Fund, another is called as World Bank or World Bank Group, and the third one is called as GATT. This GATT actually became a failure, means it was not very successful. So it was later on replaced with what? WTO, World Trade Organization. Okay, so this is what you should be knowing about. Okay, yeah. Now, so let us move on. तो ये पता होना चाहिए, and I hope you are aware of this. The General Agreement on Trade and Tariff, GATT का मतलब ये होता है. It was adopted, and in 1995 with the Uruguay round of talks, GATT was replaced by WTO. ठीक है, so Uruguay round of talks के बाद GATT को scrap कर दिया गया, and now we are having World Trade Organization, which is a replacement body of GATT. अच्छा, कॉमन सेंस से ही समझ जाओ. आई विल डिस्कस अबाउट ईच एंड एवरीवन. इन तीनों का काम क्या है, because I think that is also important. What is the work of IMF? The basic work, the basic concepts. Then I will discuss about World Bank, and I will discuss little bit about WTO, that is World Trade Organization as well. ठीक है, so let us begin. खैर, तो ये सब images हैं Bretton Woods Conference room का. This you will find it today also, that hotel and all. ठीक है, ये सब तो इंटरनेट पे अवेलेबल है. You can find these images. Let's move on to the next question. Now, please read this question carefully and answer it. I have seen these types of questions in many exams. Which of the following is best option as far as its function is concerned? Read it and then answer me. It is considered as a lender of last resort and is helpful for nations during the balance of payment crisis. World Bank, IMF, World Economic Forum, and Asian Development Bank. WEF का फुल फॉर्म है वर्ल्ड इकोनॉमिक फोरम. मैं लिख देता हूँ फुल फॉर्म so that. And IMF is International Monetary Fund. IMF during shock therapy. Very good, huh? Great. Yes, Pro Gaming, Kushagra, Priyanshi, Goel, you all are right. The right answer is B. ठीक है. It is considered as lender of last resort. इसका मतलब क्या होता है? Lender of last resort means जब कोई मदद के लिए नहीं आ रहा है, when things are not fine, and this is with respect to world level. You're talking at the level of world. Means है ना, it gives helps the nations, countries को help करते हैं. ठीक है. So lender of last resort means जब help करते हैं loans को जब countries में बहुत, मतलब जिसको हम लोग हिंदी में कहते हैं दिवालिया निकल जाना, और let's say the countries is in crisis, है ना, and helps nation during balance of payment crisis. What is balance of payment crisis? What is this? ये क्या होता है? कोई बता सकता है what is balance of payment crisis? When nations are left with just nothing. Yes, Kushagra, what is the term balance of payment crisis? देखो मैंने एक क्लास लिया था. So this is our YouTube channel. For subscribe to it. This is go to the live section. इससे मैंने एक इकोनॉमिक सर्वे की क्लास ली है. Please go and watch it. और इंपॉर्टेंट इकोनॉमिक टर्म्स की क्लास ली है. इकोनॉमिक सर्वे क्लास में मैंने एक्सप्लेन किया था कि what is balance of payment crisis. Balance of payment crisis. Yes. Pro gaming, very good. हाँ. When foreign exchange reserve is zero or near to zero, बहुत कम हो जाए. So much so that it becomes difficult for a country to import. Yes, Priyanshi, going very good. हाँ. तो आपके पास फॉरेन करेंसी या फॉरेन एक्सचेंज रिजर्व कुछ बचा ही नहीं, तो आपको इंपोर्ट करने के लिए कुछ बचा ही नहीं, है ना, कुछ पैसे ही नहीं आपके पास है फॉरेन करेंसी और गोल्ड या जो भी इस तरह की चीज. सो इन दैट केस द इंटरनेशनल मॉनेटरी फंड कम्स एंड हेल्प्स. ठीक है, सो बी इज द राइट आंसर टू दिस क्वेश्चन. तो अगर आप देखोगे, इफ यू गो टू द विकिपीडिया ऑफ IMF, इट सेज द सेम थिंग. इट इज रिगार्डेड एज ग्लोबल लेंडर ऑफ लास्ट रिसॉर्ट टू नेशनल गवर्नमेंट्स. नेशनल गवर्नमेंट कंट्रीज को देते हैं थ्रू एक्सचेंज रेट स्टेबिलिटी. बहुत सारी उनकी फैसिलिटीज होती है, मैं बताऊंगा, दिखाऊंगा कौन कौन. सो इट्स हेल्पफुल इन मैनेजिंग बैलेंस ऑफ पेमेंट क्राइसिस, है ना, ये सब टर्म. एंड दीस आर आस्क्ड इन एग्जाम. आई हैव सीन, ट्रस्ट मी, ठीक, इन डिफरेंट एग्जाम्स दीस टाइप्स ऑफ क्वेश्चंस आर आस्क्ड. ओके, वन मोर थिंग आई वांट टू आस्क. When I'm saying lender of last resort, अगर हम बोले कि इंडिया में what is which inside India, I mean वो तो हम लोग वर्ल्ड लेवल पे बात कर रहे थे. Now if I talk about India level पर, नेशनल लेवल पर, which organization is called as lender of last resort? इंडिया लेवल पर ऑप्शन नहीं है इसमें, मतलब वो चारों ऑप्शन नहीं है यहाँ. ठीक है, नहीं, not Asian Development Bank. See, please understand, I'm asking, Asian Development Bank is also a multilateral bank. It is also a world level bank. इस क्वेश्चन का आंसर तो बी था, लेकिन आई एम आस्किंग अ सेपरेट क्वेश्चन. विद इन इंडिया which grouping or which organization is called as lender of last resort? RBI, very good, programming, great. रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया को कहते हैं लेंडर ऑफ लास्ट रिजॉर्ट. मतलब क्या हुआ? यस, आदर्श झा, वेरी गुड, ग्रेट. सो व्हाट हैपेंस इज, आप ऐसे समझो, कोई बैंक गॉड फॉरबिड कोलैप्स कर रहा है या वर्ज ऑफ कोलैप्सिंग पे, या कुछ मामला गड़बड़ हो गया. यस यस, कोशाग्रा प्रियंशी, वेरी गुड. सो इफ इन इंडिया अ बैंक इज on the verge of collapse, especially a big bank, or let's say there are some problems in the bank, or कुछ panic आ गया or something like that, उस केस में एकदम इमरजेंसी में अगर लोन लेना होता है, RBI comes and helps. That's called as lender of last resort. So we use the term lender of last resort for RBI in India at domestic level, means at national level. But at international level, the lender of last resort is a term used for IMF. है ना, जब बैलेंस ऑफ पेमेंट क्राइसिस होता है. ठीक है, so ये सब की टर्म्स है, पता होना चाहिए. You should know this because of course these are the basic things. So let's move on, है ना. तो अगर आप देखोगे चूंकि when we are talking about RBI, so just search this on RBI on YouTube, all about RBI career launcher law entrance, you will get this video. और उस टाइम पर जो RBI के गवर्नर थे, when I made this video, it was Mr. Shakti Kanta Das, but now his tenure is complete. Now we are having a new RBI governor. What is his name? Please go and find out and write it in the comment section. So it's a homework, go and find out who is the new RBI governor. ठीक है, हाँ, Mr. Sanjay Malhotra, great. Pro Gaming and Koshagra, you both are right. ठीक है, तो इसमें मैंने मॉनेटरी पॉलिसी कमेटी वगैरह के बारे में डिस्कशन किया है, so please go and watch it. ठीक है, that would be helpful because monetary policy committee is also very important. You should be knowing it. Yes, Priyanshi, Goel, you are also right. Nandini, you are also right. Great, हाँ. Okay. तो अब हम जब बैलेंस ऑफ पेमेंट क्राइसिस की बात करें कि लेंडर ऑफ लास्ट रिजॉर्ट एंड इट हेल्प्स कंट्री ड्यूरिंग बैलेंस ऑफ पेमेंट क्राइसिस, वी मस्ट बी टॉकिंग अबाउट an incident when we also had to face something like that. So in 1991, India had to take a loan from International Monetary Fund because India also had some balance of payment crisis. So our foreign exchange reserve became very less. I think the import cover was hardly for if I'm not wrong 1 or 2 weeks or something like that. मतलब बहुत कम import cover बचा था उस टाइम पर. import करने के लिए we had very less amount of foreign exchange reserve. So at that time we had to also take loans from International Monetary Fund and all. ठीक है. Similarly, recently we have seen 2-3 years back, this was very much in the news that Sri Lanka also had the same foreign exchange reserve crisis. So foreign exchange became very less and there was balance of payment crisis. And that is why the International Monetary Fund, with the help of this facility, EFF, Extended Fund Facility, helped Sri Lanka. तो ये सब उस टाइम पे न्यूज में था, तो मैंने देखा था, this was asked in different exams. What is Extended Fund Facility recently in news? Something like that. So you should know the answer is actually it is related with what? ऐसे पूछा गया था कि Extended Fund Facility, which is in news, is related with what? So it is related with International Monetary Fund. ठीक है, मैं खैर. So that is what you should be knowing. ये दोनों वीडियो देख लीजिएगा जाके. ठीक है, please go and watch these 2 videos. And let us move on to the next question. Which of the following is not a part of World Bank Group? So I'm not saying World Bank. So it's a World Bank Group, थोड़ा सा बड़ा टर्म है. ठीक है. वर्ल्ड बैंक ग्रुप में कौन सी, इसमें से कौन सी एजेंसी नहीं आती है, कौन सी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन? Let me see. I'm waiting for the response. So whatever you're writing, write with a confidence. Why you are putting question mark? Yes, Priyanshi Goel, you are right. The right answer is D, World Economic Forum. ठीक है. It's separate. It is actually headquartered in Switzerland. है ना, ये इनका अलग है. देखो मैं बताता हूँ. These 5, आप जो ये पांचों नाम देख रहे हो, these 5 together is actually a part of World Bank Group. World Bank Group. Okay. And the top 2, these 2 together are called as World Bank. This you have to understand the difference. ठीक है. ठीक है. So the right answer is D. Yes, Nandini Chaudhary, you are also right. ठीक है. तो IBRD, an International Bank for Reconstruction Development, and IDA, International Development Association. These 2 together are called as World Bank. और अगर पांचों को मिला दोगे, इंटरनेशनल फाइनेंशियल कॉर्पोरेशन, मीगा और आईसीएसआईडी सब मिला करके वर्ल्ड बैंक ग्रुप कहलाता है। ठीक है, कभी कभी अगर आप न्यूज़पेपर वगैरह पढ़ोगे तो आईबीआरडी को भी लिख देते हैं इज इक्विवेलेंट टू वर्ल्ड बैंक, ऐसे लिख देते हैं, आईबीआरडी इज नथिंग बट वर्ल्ड बैंक, तो चल जाएगा। बट टेक्निकली बोथ आईबीआरडी एंड आईडीए टुगेदर इज जनरली यूज द वर्ड वर्ल्ड बैंक। ठीक है, सो आई होप इट शुड बी क्लियर, बिकॉज कई बार लिखा होता है वर्ल्ड बैंक की जगह पर इंस्टेड ऑफ वर्ल्ड बैंक दिस टर्म इज मेंशन्ड, आईबीआरडी, इंटरनेशनल बैंक फॉर रिकंस्ट्रक्शन एंड डेवलपमेंट। So whenever you read newspaper and you see this word IBRD, so you should think that this is a World Bank. ठीक है, so World Bank का काम क्या होता है? So World Bank actually जैसे मैंने बताया IMF का काम होता है, इंटरनेशनल मॉनेटरी फंड का मेन काम है, मेन वर्क ऑफ IMF is balance of payment crisis में helping the nations है ना, और acting as a lender of last resort. World Bank actually काम है, so the main goal is है ना, twin goals क्या, ending extreme poverty, building shared prosperity. So basically they fund for development of the world, facilitate developments, poverty reduction. So these are main targets. They help the environment groups, NGO groups, etc. So they give soft loans also. Soft loans मतलब होता है loans at a very small interest rate for development purpose, for development, for poverty elimination, etc. तो ये मेन इनका काम है। ठीक है, so that is what you should be knowing about, है ना, and providing water, electricity, environmental protection, and they are all linked to sustainable development goals. तो इनका मेन काम ये है कि ये सब इंश्योर करना and to ensure the implementation of sustainable development goals by 2030. So I hope you are aware of a concept called as sustainable development goals. If you do not know it, please watch this video. ये सर्च करना, but आप ये just search this SDG career launcher, you will get this video. Please watch it. ये स्टार मार्क कर लेना, because SDGs are asked in different exams. And that is why it is very much important that you should be knowing about sustainable development goals. Okay, okay, now let us move on to the next question, and that is, where is the headquarter of IMF, International Monetary Fund? Washington DC, San Francisco, New York, Los Angeles. What is the right answer? बताइए। हेडक्वार्टर ऑफ इंटरनेशनल मॉनेटरी फंड कहाँ मिलेगा? Yes, Kushagra Saxena, you are right. Washington DC, the capital of USA. Here you will find the headquarter of IMF. A is the right answer to this question. Okay, so ये पता होना चाहिए. Now let us ask another question, and the next question is, where is the headquarter of World Bank? ये कहाँ मिलेगा? Yes, Pro Gaming and Priyanshi Goel both are right. Yes, Kushagra, you are also right. The right answer is A, Washington DC. Actually, World Bank, IMF दोनों का headquarter Washington DC capital में, US के capital. ठीक है? A is the right answer to this question. तो मैं दिखा देता हूँ. So here is India, this is US, है ना? US में ईस्ट में यहाँ पे है ना Washington DC मिलेगा, capital of USA. और इसके थोड़ा सा ऊपर यहाँ पे न्यूयॉर्क मिलेगा, है ना? Okay, yes. Now, आप देख सकते हो, so these are some of the images of World Bank Group, World Bank की buildings की. These are the images, and this is the building image of International Monetary Fund or IMF. ठीक है, ये बताना चाहिए. Let's move on to the next one. Sorry, who होना चाहिए? Who is the current president of World Bank? Your options are Anshula Kant, David Malpass, Ajay Rai, none of the above. Let me see how many of you are right. Please write. Participate actively in answers chats. And if you are saying D, then please tell me the answer. Yes, Pro Gaming and Priyanshi Goel and Kushagra Saxena, you all are saying D. But what is the answer then? Yes, Mr. Ajay Banga. Yes, Safi Naman, you're right. Mr. Ajay Banga. ये तो पता होगा, he's an Indian origin person. So that is why you should know. Yes, Pro Gaming, Priyanshi, Arshnur Kaur. No. Yes, Ishan. Right. Great, great. Very good, very good. D is the right answer. हु सॉरी यहाँ पे वेयर लिखा गया, हु इज द करेंट CFO चीफ फाइनेंशियल ऑफिसर ऑफ वर्ल्ड बैंक? अंशुला कांत, डेविड मालपास, अजय राय, इंद्रमीत गिल, चीफ फाइनेंशियल ऑफिसर ऑफ वर्ल्ड बैंक। काफी सारे इंडियन ओरिजिन के लोग हैं, so a lot of Indian origin people are there in World Bank and IMF etc. So that is why we should be knowing about it, about these personalities. Yes, Ashnoor Kaur, Pro Gaming, Priyanshi Goyal, Kushagra Saxena, you all are right. The right answer is Anshula Kant. So A is the right answer to this question. Now the next question is, who is the current chief economist of World Bank? Soumya Swaminathan, David Malpass, Geeta Gopinath, Indermeet Gill. What is the right answer to this question? Yes, Ashnur Kaur, Pro Gaming, Priyanshi, बहुत सारे लोगों ने आंसर किया है. Kushagra, Nandri, Ishan Gol, right? Indermeet Gill is the chief economist of World Bank. So D is the right answer to this question. ठीक है, तो अब इनके बारे में पढ़ लीजिएगा, वर्ल्ड बैंक के बारे में क्या क्या जानना है ना. ये सब यूएन के अंदर में आती है, जितनी भी वर्ल्ड बैंक एंड ऑल. ठीक है, सो प्रेसिडेंट अजय बांगा, एमडी एंड सीएफओ अंशुला कांत. ठीक है, एंड बाकी चीफ इकोनॉमिस्ट इज इंदरमीत गिल. सो वी हैव डिस्कस्ड. Washington DC is the headquarter. Let's move on to the next one. Who is, यहाँ पे where हो गया पता नहीं, I don't know what happened. Who is the current MD, managing director of IMF? MD मतलब managing director of IMF मतलब इंटरनेशनल मॉनेटरी फंड. बताइए. सौम्या स्वामीनाथन, अजय बांगा, गीता गोपीनाथ, none of the above. Let me see how many of you can. And if you are saying none of the above, then you have to tell me the name. Let me see how many of you can answer. So the right answer is, कोई नहीं बता रहा. The right answer is D, Kristalina Georgieva. So D is the right answer to this question. ठीक है. Now the next question is, who is the current chief economist of IMF? Chief economist of International Monetary Fund. Soumya Swaminathan, Pierre Oliver Gorencias, Geeta Gopinath, Kristalina Georgieva. Chief economist of IMF. Chief economist is option B. Pierre Oliver Gorencias is the chief economist of International Monetary Fund. ठीक है. Now the next is, who is the first deputy MD of IMF? यहाँ पे MD मतलब वही managing director. First deputy managing director of IMF. Soumya Swaminathan, Pierre Oliver Gorencias, Geeta Gopinath, Kristalina Georgieva. और इसमें आप स्टार लगा लीजिए. Yes, Kushagra, you're right, because the answer is an Indian origin person. Anna, she's actually from India, Geeta Gopinath. So she is the right answer. इससे पहले earlier she had served as chief economist of IMF. ठीक है. So yes, Ashnoor, Nandri, all are right. She is the right answer. ठीक है. So let me show about IMF. So managing director is Kristalina Georgieva. First deputy managing director is Geeta Gopinath. She's from India. And chief economist is Pierre Oliver Gorencias. अच्छा. इससे पहले earlier, I think 1 or 2 years back, Geeta Gopinath was the chief economist of IMF earlier, but now this is the current scenario. Okay, so this you should know. And Geeta Gopinath is famous for many reasons. है ना, ये तो हो गया है ना, Indian American chief economist. और ये सब अगर आप थोड़ा सा IMF के बारे में, I've already told you the functions of IMF, International Monetary Fund. जो मेन है कि helping in the balance of payment crisis और helping countries during Great Depression, World War, etc. ये सब है ना. Then fixed exchange rate को oversee करते हैं and all. ये तीनों points है, याद रखिएगा. मेन यही पूछा जाता है. 1, 2 and 3. These are the 3 works of IMF and 3 primary functions. जो मेन है वो यही है. मतलब it's more prominently asked in exam. The second one. ठीक है. Otherwise you can read all the 3. So when you read about Geeta Gopinath, she's an economist, है ना? She has earlier served as chief economist of IMF, currently the first deputy managing director of IMF, है ना? तो वो chief economist भी रही थी 2019 से 2022 तक, ठीक है? So and she had earlier worked as honorary economic advisor of chief minister of Kerala, okay? And इनके बारे में थोड़ा सा पढ़ लीजिएगा, ठीक है? So please read about this, ठीक है ना? About her on Wikipedia. And her husband Iqbal Singh Dhaliwal was an IS topper, I think 1992 में. And you can read about it on Better India's website, है ना? Her husband Iqbal Singh Dhaliwal was an IS topper. So he is also staying in America now. Head MIT's Poverty Action Lab वगैरह में काम करते हैं. Now the next one is, let's talk about Bretton Woods system. एक तो Bretton Woods Conference. So Bretton Woods Conference led to the establishment of Bretton Woods system. एक तो Bretton Woods Twins बनाया. Bretton Woods Conference है, we have Bretton Woods Twins, जैसे IMF, World Bank बना. GATT तो फेल कर गया ना, इसीलिए हम लोग twins लिखते हैं. So there too. Similarly, Bretton Woods Conference led to the establishment of a concept called as Bretton Woods system, where there was an exchange rate between dollar, and when I'm saying dollar, I'm talking about US dollar, because there are American dollar, Canadian dollar, and different dollars. But when I say dollar, by default, you have to understand we are talking about US dollar. तो उसका एक्सचेंज होता था, अगर आपके पास इतना ग्राम गोल्ड है तो आप डॉलर ले सकते हो, इतना ग्राम डॉलर है तो आप गोल्ड ले सकते हो. So what was that exchange rate? And it's very prominent उस टाइम पर था when Bretton Woods system was there. What is the right answer? Let me see. I know it is a slightly difficult question, but I want you whether you know it or not. The right answer is actually option D. $1 is 0.88 gram of gold. So D is the right answer. ठीक है. ये काफी फेमस था, जिन्होंने पढ़ा होगा, ठीक है. Let me show. हाँ, 0.8867 gram of gold per dollar ये होता था, ठीक है. Yes, Nandini Chaudhary, you're right. ठीक है. So if you have $1, you can get 0.88 gram of gold or vice versa, etc. ठीक है. So this was established along with just after Bretton Woods Conference, है ना? तो उसके बाद establish किया गया था. But this was later on scrapped. इसको कहा जाता है कि ये कॉन्सेप्ट इसलिए लाया गया था. This was brought to ensure that there should be exchange rate stabilization, etc. तो इतना डिटेल नहीं जानना है, बट एक रफ आइडिया होना चाहिए. It was linked with the gold, that $1 should be equal to 0.88 gram of gold. But later on, because of some issues, the Bretton Woods system was ended by America, especially because the US dollar is there. So 1961, 1971, 1981. What is the right answer? Got ended कर दो, है ना? In which year? Yes, pro gaming and कोषाग्र both are right. The right answer is B, 1971. So Bretton Woods system जो है 1971 में end कर दिया गया था. In the tenureship of which, I mean, who was the president of USA at that time? In the presidency of Richard Nixon, Jimmy Carter, John F. Kennedy, Franklin D. Roosevelt. What is the right answer? मतलब कौन राष्ट्रपति प्रेसिडेंट थे यूएस के जब ब्रेटन वुड्स सिस्टम, which was $1 is equivalent to 0.88 gram of gold, this concept was abolished? Yes, Richard Nixon. Yes, Kushagra, Pro Gaming, and Priyanshi Goyal. You are right. Richard Nixon was the president of USA at that time. So अगर आप देखोगे 15th August, this is a memorable day for us, है ना? So 1971, this ended the convertibility of US dollar to gold. यानी कि $1 should be equivalent to 0.88 gram of gold. वो concept खत्म कर दिया गया. And later on, shortly after that, many fixed currencies in the pound sterling also became free floating, etc. So floating exchange rate हो गया. यानी कोई fixed amount नहीं रहेगा कि 0.88 gram of gold is equivalent to dollar. वो market के demand supply से not will be determined. और formally ratify किया गया था Jamaica Accords 1976 में, है ना? But decision was taken in 1971. ठीक है. So this concept है ना got ended at that time. तो ये एक rough idea आपको होना चाहिए Bretton Woods system का. Now, I have just discussed 15-20 minutes back that the Bretton Woods Conference led to the establishment of World Bank, IMF, and GATT, but GATT was not successful, so it was replaced with WTO. And that is why World Bank and IMF are together called as Bretton Woods Twins. ठीक है? सो WTO जब बना, कब बना? यस, मैंने डिस्कस किया था यूरुग्वे राउंड ऑफ टॉक्स के बाद. यस, प्रो गेमिंग कोशाग्रा प्रियंशी ऑल राइट. सी इज द राइट आंसर टू दिस क्वेश्चन. एंड वेयर इट इज हेडक्वार्टर? WTO का हेडक्वार्टर कहां मिलेगा आपको? इस दोनों को बता दिया, वर्ल्ड बैंक और IMF को वॉशिंगटन डीसी है. वेयर इज द हेडक्वार्टर ऑफ WTO? बताइए. And who is the Director General of WTO? Director General का नाम बताइए WTO के. And what is the job of WTO? देखो जॉब तो आपको पता होगा, वर्ल्ड ट्रेड ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, नाम से ही पता चल रहा है, वर्ल्ड ट्रेड ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. So what is its job? So the main job of this organization is to ensure that there should be free and fair trade. नाम से ही पता चल रहा है, at the world level. ये है ना कि कोई बेईमानी नहीं होना चाहिए ट्रेड करने में among the nations. Means the very idea is that we have to ensure fairness. कोई चीटिंग नहीं करे, है ना? So that's the idea. हालांकि how fair it is, that's a debatable issue कि how much successful is World Trade Organization. We are not going in that detail, but you should know. Yes, Geneva, Switzerland. Very good. Priyanshi, pro gaming, you are right. The World Trade Organization, है ना? Yes, Director General is Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. आपने एक नाम बोल दिया. Yes, Priyanshi, आपने. You are right. ठीक है, वो भी दिखाता हूँ. It is headquartered in Geneva, Switzerland, and regulates and facilitates international trade. है ना? तो ये भी UN systems के अंदर आते हैं, वो United Nation के अंदर सब कुछ आता है. Now, है ना? Free and fair trade, है ना? 1st January 1995 को बना था by replacing GATT. As a result of Marrakesh Agreement, ये भी पूछते हैं कि WTO, World Trade Organization, was formed as a result of which agreement? So the answer is Marrakesh Agreement. ठीक है, याद रखिएगा, Marrakesh. अच्छा, फाइंड आउट कीजिए कि मराकश जो है कौन से कंट्री में है. वेयर यू विल फाइंड मराकश. सो दिस इज आल्सो होमवर्क. ठीक है, सो आप देख सकते हो. सो वेयर इज इंडिया? दिस इज स्विट्जरलैंड, और स्विट्जरलैंड में आपको मिलेगा जेनेवा, है ना? एक्चुअली यू विल फाइंड द हेडक्वार्टर. ठीक है ना? And 166 member currently. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala is the Director General. She is, I think, from Nigeria, African country of Nigeria. हाँ, Marrakesh is in Morocco. Very good. Pro gaming, great. GATT 1994 agreement को replace GATT, it replace GATT. ठीक है. अब देखो इसमें लिखा है कि World Trade Organization actually में they are talking about goal 10 of SDG. ठीक है. तो now please tell me. After the class is over, you will be provided a recorded video and you have to answer it in the comment section नीचे. ठीक है, क्या आंसर करना है कि SDG 10 कौन सा है? Which is SDG 10? I have made the entire video on SDGs. Go and watch it. दूसरा बताना है, we have just discussed Marrakesh Agreement. So Marrakesh Agreement led to the establishment of WTO. So Marrakesh कौन से कंट्री में है? And this country is in which continent? ये बताना है. ठीक है, ओके. एक और चीज है जिस कंट्री की हम बात कर रहे हैं, आपको ये बताना, देयर वाज अ वेरी फेमस ट्रैवलर फ्रॉम दिस कंट्री हु केम टू इंडिया आल्सो. उस ट्रैवलर का नाम भी बताना है. ओके, सो दीस आर द होमवर्क. आफ्टर द क्लास इज ओवर, प्लीज राइट इन द कमेंट्स. नीचे कमेंट में जो रिकॉर्डेड वीडियो मिलेगा उसमें आप लिखिएगा. ठीक है, आई विल बी वेरी हैप्पी इफ यू नो इट. हाँ, ऐसे आपने बहुत सारे लोगों ने आंसर. या वेरी गुड, आपने बतूता, ग्रेट. प्रो गेमिंग को शागा, ग्रेट ग्रेट. सब आप लोगों ने आंसर बता ही दिया. So let me talk. जब आपने बता ही दिया तो. So this is India, this is Africa. ठीक है, एंड यहां पर आपको मिलेगा मोरक्को. ठीक है, so मोरक्को की कैपिटल क्या है बताइए? और ये मराकेश. तो यहीं पर यहां से एक बंदा था इब्न बतूता. He came to India also and this is mentioned in the history book and CRT books and all. ठीक है, तो ये सब तो आपने बता ही दिया. तो बस दो होमवर्क दे रहा हूं. एक है SDG 10 क्या होता है ये बताना. ठीक है, और इब्न बतूता के बारे में सिंस वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट. हाँ, रबत इज द कैपिटल. अल्जीरिया तो उसके पड़ोसी मुल्क है. अल्जीरिया तो उसका नेबर हो गया. ठीक है, मोरक्को की कैपिटल रबात है. ठीक है, इब्न बतूता की बुक कौन सी थी? व्हाट इज द नेम ऑफ द बुक इब्न बतूता रोट अबाउट इंडिया एंड व्हेन ही केम हु वाज द रूलर इन नॉर्थ इंडिया? हाँ, ठीक है, ये तीनों होमवर्क है, 1, 2 और 3. सो दीज आर द होमवर्क. आफ्टर द क्लास इज ओवर, नीचे कमेंट्स जो स्टैटिक रिकॉर्डेड वीडियो मिलता है उसमें कमेंट करने का ऑप्शन होता है, उसमें आप लिखिएगा. ठीक है, प्लीज प्रेस द लाइक बटन, शेयर दिस वीडियो, सब्सक्राइब टू आवर चैनल. थैंक यू एवरीवन, थैंक्स फॉर वाचिंग, हैव अ नाइस डे.